Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Work As Resources Soviet Republic Season 6. Last time we set up all the rail and the metro, most of it, for the new city. And I just waited for winter, a little bit further along. We have started production on the train construction line, train vehicle line, train thing. That's where this guy's going. It's actually pretty nice to have like 200 vehicles going there all at the same time. It looks amazing. What are we going to do today? Today, mostly, I would like to get the core of the city planned, started, maybe even built, and I would like to finalize the metro yard. If I'm really lucky, and man, I don't know if that's going to happen, but if I'm really lucky, we will be able to start constructing our first train because it will look like something. I will hopefully be able to show you what's going on there, but this is the area, so yeah, how are we gonna get something done today? Well, my happiness just recovered in the little bit of time that we were running. We don't have anyone currently living without a flat, which is really nice. This has a lot of stuff left over, and that's cool. I did end up putting just one iron mine here. There's about 45% material, so it's closer to 50% I was talking about. It can produce up to 1,000 tons. We can only use really about half of 1,000 tons at 100%, so 500 tons at that. Math, blah, blah, it's fine. There's one thing that I changed, which you probably care about. I did put a rail construction office here. Why did I do that? Well, I decided to put the train platform here. Okay, the trains are obviously going to be in here. I have a open storage put right there. I have a gravel storage right here, and that's going to take a little while to get there. But I wanted the rail construction office somewhere in an area where I can actually reach the metro quickly. We're already dropping off a lot of workers here, and they can just make it straight in there. There's a fire station here. I don't think that existed last time, but having a rail construction office here, the metro is going to start here in this area. I think even these two stubs are just going to turn into metro right away, right after this. And then they can start building this. Why wouldn't I put it in a different place? Because there's nowhere else where I can connect to the metro as it exists right now, because I can't build any junctions on any of the other parts of the metro. Is that good? I don't know, it's fine, but it's just something to keep in mind when we look at this. I did turn all of this into gravel and everything is built. This was only about half a year, even through the winter, so I'm actually kind of happy with how things have been moving along so far. Rail-wise, they're constructing, but because we have the small rail builders, I'm not expecting a ton from them. So yeah, this... I don't know, there's something just satisfying with this many vehicles coming in all at the same time, doing something. It's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like there's a little bit of stuff getting done here. I have utilized the construction office 1 the group 1, which is the original construction offices, to get some stuff built as well. For example, this one is... I tried to just assign it to the first one because it takes forever. I'm not sure that I'm going to use this right away, but may as well just get it built because there's a lot to build later on. Okay, that's enough for our moving sun. Let's go back to build mode. Great. Yeah, I just can't see at night, and that's probably means that you can't see at night either. But we have to start somewhere. So what should we do? I have been asking myself, do I need to use trams? I don't know. I don't know the real answer to that, but I think, why not? I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Why not use trams? Are there any clear candidates for where I should put a tram? No. We could say this road right here, like everything that this road is up until the end could be a tram, and it could go all the way around here and maybe stop near there. I don't think that's a terrible option, but I'm not convinced either way yet. The problem with trams is I'm pretty sure, let's look at it. I'm pretty sure I cannot have a tram run under these elevated metro stations, so that's a little bit of a bummer. So it has to stay within this business, which I don't think will be terrible to manage. There is some space over here that we could utilize. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The problem with trams is I do have to decide on that relatively soon. Otherwise, I will run out of opportunities to actually get them in here. But let's first start with just the basics. We need a big core. I think everything in the center, everything that is inside this circle, inside this roundabout, is going to be the center of the city. Let's see what the actual range to the main train station is. It is less than 400 meters, less than 400 meters, less than 400 meters. And then we're getting a little past 400 meters out here, and that is okay. Yeah, I can live with that. That should work just fine. Cool. So everyone can reach this. How many people can fit on the station? I do not remember, but I think it's a pretty large amount. Let's see, where are you? You are 5,830 passengers. So that holds half the city. Wonderful. So that will effectively extend the range of everyone pretty nicely. So that's good. Always start with your shopping center. This one can hold about 7,500 people. That is not terrible, but it's also not amazing. I think I want to put one out here. Yes, I'm putting it a little further away because I'm hoping that people that are out here will be able to go to the shopping center and then just extend their range a little bit. That's just the way that I like to use them. Something similar on this side that gives us 1,500 people, and we have effectively these two stations, these two metro stations are connected to this shopping center. So I'm hoping this gives enough enough wiggle room. This one I can probably even pull out all the way to here, just to have it a little different. I don't hate it. Nope, this one is good. I like it. How are we going to deliver stuff here? Well, I am pretty partial to road cargo stations just because they are as efficient as you can get them here. If you want to do dedicated lines, could we do this with distribution offices? Let me think. Do I want to do this with distribution offices? It looks better. Someone made that comment a while ago. It definitely looks better. 100% totally agree with you. You are absolutely right. Yeah, sure. Let's try it just with distribution centers. It will just add a lot of traffic to the city, but that's not really a terrible thing. I still have to set up the actual distribution, and I'm considering over here maybe a good place to put a couple of warehouses for food and such in this area so we can actually distribute to the rest of the city, because starting on this circle is pretty central, which would help us get all the things done. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay, shopping centers done for now. I will want individual shopping centers in the suburbs, in the sub-districts, sub-areas here later on. So maybe plot one here. There will be a city in this area, so close to that metro station right there. And then, yeah, definitely one on this side and one on this side. Why would I put these in this many places? Honestly, there's going to be a heat here, so we don't need anything there, so may as well put something here. What I would like to try is just have enough of a coverage for food in this area as possible, so that people will make it to a shopping center when they need to, but will also take the metro to get to other shopping centers when they feel like it. So at least that's the hope. We'll see how that actually works out. Let's make this an actual connection, because there is nowhere else where this road can go, because you cannot cross metro track. There you go. Yes, get that assigned, get our people on this, and there you go. Make that happen too. Okay, so we have a bunch of shopping centers done. They're not fully connected yet. Okay, where do I want to connect this? I think I want to connect this towards this road. It just feels more right than connecting it out there, but I may be wrong on that side. but that is fine. Next thing, restaurants, just places where people may want to go to. Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. There is this opportunity, probably. Are you too far away? No, I don't think you're too far away, and you are in a semi elevated spot here. Let's see how far away you are from this. Tool, 200 meters, 300 meters. Yeah, that will be just fine. So putting that there is actually in range for some people. Just putting some extra places out there that people can reach. And it doesn't mean that we're going to build out all of them right away, because the metro is going to take forever to be done. But just putting something out there to make it more interesting. We have the Express Bistro. Obviously, that is a something to put near the train station. Let's do this. Put one right here. I also want to put a pub very close to the same area. Let's put you right here. And then a cinema. I don't know if I want a cinema there, but put you there. We will upgrade all of this to asphalt road before we invite people here, so don't worry about that. But it's going to be a little while. Cinema. Cinema does not have to be in the center. Doesn't have to be in the center at all. That can just be a destination for some people to come out in this area. Do you only need one cinema? No, but it's just a thing for culture. So let's add a couple more culture places. We don't have a concert hall yet. Okay, we can put that probably over here. See, I don't want to keep everything just clumped up. That is the whole goal of this public transport, that people have destinations to go to everywhere they choose, and we can't just force it. So there's a couple of those. I think they should be good enough. We have a TV and a radio station that we will put somewhere eventually, just not right now. Palace of Communism, sure. That can be something. There's nothing happening over here yet, so we'll put that also in the middle of 2 metro stations, so it's reachable by a lot of people. I like it. So far, so good. Sport. Yes, I do want a Palace of the Dynamo. So we'll put one, I suppose, here. Yes, you get out. You can just hop right in there. I do want something like this, just a stadium. There will be heating happening on this side. I want the stadium somewhere close to a metro station, but not central. I kind of like this. I did say I'm not going to shy away from mods for this piece, just because it looks a little more interesting. It looks a little more interesting than just vanilla. I would like to put a couple parks in here in a couple places, so we'll see if we can expand that. That's the same soccer stadium that we saw. I would like the Olympia Stadium, if possible. Do we have the bowling alley? Very nice. Yes, the actual stadium. The stadium, if I can put you here and you actually fit like within the walking range, then this is waterfront stadium, and I think that will be amazing. Let's see. What is our walking distance from, not from there, walking distance from here to here? They can make it. We can make a pretty direct route there, especially since I'm assuming, yeah, we have some footpath connections there. And then we can do something very similar going the other way. I like it. Big old stadium, right smack dab, right there is perfect. I would like to make this a little sport complex then, so I don't think it has animation, sadly. But then the sport complex should be over here. So there's a big stadium where you play, and then you have a couple small, gosh, these are like, I've never realized this, or it may not be on purpose like this, but look, these are both soccer pitches. They are the exact same, like they're both have the same purpose. However, this soccer pitch fits in here like 6 or 8 times. I don't know how many times, but it's like this is the small city one that you sometimes see in a city, like squeezed between 2 houses, where this one is a proper stadium where people actually can go to play. But I still like it. The beach. A beach would be nice, and I think a beach would fit here. I'm not sure that I'm gonna, but ooh, too far away, too far away. I would like to put one here. That's actually the reason why we're out here, but hey, if the game doesn't like where I want to put stuff, then that's just the way it is. So we can go out there, we can go up to there and there. We just can't reach anything in that general area. I guess we could put a beach up here, but it's really going to be ugly once we get the metro yard put in place there. So we're not going to do that. Moving on. Anything else that's clearly missing right away? I don't think so. At least for right now. Large flat beach. Nice. Football stadium. Another one. A little smaller. I like the big one. That's a big city. Let's put a big stadium there. We could put the stadium right here, but I would like some residential just setup in this general area. I don't know exactly where yet, but it's going to have to be somewhere. So that feels good. We're going to use buses too. I may even use trolley buses and trams interchangeably. We'll see how that goes. I don't even know if they can cross each other, so that will be interesting. I should do some research on those things, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably. That's not how we play. Okay, that's fine. Fire station. Yes, I would like a fire station that covers this whole city, and where's a good place? Really anywhere. I don't need you super downtown, but I need you near the core of what we're going to build here. So I think right here, nice and center, is probably fine. And one fire station is probably going to be enough. Hospital. Yes, one hospital is going to be more than enough for everything that we want here. I don't think it will be a bad idea to have it close to the stadium. This will also be close to where we have people. So that is good. And what I would like to do here is give my hospital a little extra boost with, should we do 1 or 2 helicopter? I'm leaning towards 2 heliports. If you didn't know this, you want helicopters for your hospitals or for your, oh, I can even put one here. If you want helicopters for your fire stations or your hospitals, you have to put them in like this. And I think I want 2 helicopters. Put in like this. They're not perfectly aligned, but I will get over it. So there you go. Get this one around here. And then I would really like it if we can just use this connection, F4 to turn off snapping, and then go around here, smooth it out a little bit. Cool. That's nice. And now our hospital will be able to have some helicopters attached to it. Great. Moving on. First 2 done. Orphanage. Yes, we will definitely have an orphanage in this city, and I do believe the orphanage covers all of the well, the map. It doesn't just cover the city. So 1 orphanage is most definitely not going to be enough, but we haven't built one yet, so it's about time. Do I want you here? Just plopped in the middle there? Do I want to fill in this a little more? Orphanage across from the hospital. I don't hate it. I don't hate it looking at it right away, so we're going to do that. Let's get the last things assigned. I'm just going to get a few vehicles assigned to, or get my construction offices busy is really all I'm saying here. Get you there, get you there, get you there, get stuff going there. We haven't connected that yet. That is fine. These are doing the things that they need to do. Number 1, yeah, number 1 is kind of attached to everything, which is super good. They just have to get it done. We're also running on really slow because I don't want to record in snow. That's really the main thing for not running fast right now. And it really doesn't take that long to build all these things. How are these guys doing? They're not super busy. It's mostly gravel guys moving around first because that is the first phase, and that is fair. Ooh, tourism. Haven't touched that yet. Okay. Schools. Yes, I will need schools. Should I just build 1 major school in the center here? One of these schools I think can handle about 6,000, maybe 8,000 citizens. So 2 of these should be enough, but I'll be happy. That school is supposed to hold 2,500 students. No. I would like a big school building Something like, well, this is getting closer. You're getting closer. What is your size? You're about twice the size of the vanilla one. That is getting me there. 240, 360. You're too small. It does need a footprint. I don't want to go without a footprint. It's really the main thing here. Let's see. I must be able to find something that I like. Oh, perfect. This is a footprint right here. And because of the size, I would say I put this really close to the stadium, because where I grew up, there was always a stadium, soccer related, that was really attached to the school. So during the day, kids would actually play on those playgrounds. It wasn't necessarily one with seats. Like this one has seats on that side, and that is neat. But it was definitely something that was really close to it, and there was just a big forest in between it. And then we walked to the not playground, but to the sport. So that feels good enough. Good enough, and with the size here, the size is 480. That should be able to handle the whole city. I shouldn't have to build any more schools. Every student has to go to school via public transport, which is exactly what we want. Well, I am in the US. I'm based in the US right now. Pretty much every university in the US or every college in the US has their associated athletic department, which means they have a big stadium associated with it, and that's just how it works. I don't hate the idea of doing that here. I'm assuming I have the technical university currently, but medical university, it's just the size of the building. Does not feel bad. It's also next to the hospitals, so that kind of makes sense. I like this. Just make this like a education campus. I'm going to start with that, and I'm actually going to put a couple university residence halls down. I do like the vanilla ones for this. I don't need anything special. So let's just do this, leave a little bit of extra room. For those of you that don't know what the residence halls actually do, is they allow, take is probably a little poor choice of words, but they allow citizens in your republic that are ready to go to school to move in and live in the dorms effectively. And when they live in the dorms, they don't go to work anymore. They just go to study, which is good, because if they don't live in the dorms, they may study, they may go learn. They're more random. They do more random things, and that's not always a good thing. So if you have dorms, you will get higher educated people faster, but if you generally don't have a problem with higher education anyway. So it's not something that you need, but it's something that I just like. Let's put a little fountain there because it's nice. They have a nice shopping center on campus, and this is effectively filled in. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the outside here, maybe some of our sports related things, but this is effectively all that we need for this blob over there. Don't have to build it right away, but I'm kind of excited for it. And we're going to put some greenery in there and some pathing that's not just the quickest way to get from A to B, and that will look great. Looks like we have a couple things that can be worked on, so that is nice. And moving along. University's done. Police. Yes, we need a police. Where is a police usually? There's campus police. That is a thing, but I also need a city police. So I should probably figure... Yes. This is going to be campus police. It's going to sit right there. And city police is next to the other local city... what should we call it? City sports team. Yes, that's what we're going to call it. I'm moving it out a little bit because guess what? You can give your, I'm pretty sure you can, no, you can't give your police a helicopter. I thought you could. Apparently you can't. So that's fine. They will be okay right where they are. Let's get that assigned, get some more vehicles out here. We have so many vehicles that I just didn't mean to assign this to number 1. Cancel construction. Good. Assign it to a group 2, and then everyone should be happy. Cool. Wonderful. I may even consider bringing some firefighters out to this fire station, because the fire station that we currently have, with the location that it's in, only covers a small portion of our city as it exists right now, and that is not ideal. So I hope that we don't lose too many buildings to fires, but, well, if we do, we'll survive. Police station, done. Courthouse, yes, I do want a courthouse in this city. Right here feels like a very appropriate place. I am trying very hard to leave a lot of space. I'm not trying to cram this all in. Am I doing well? I don't know. I don't think I'm doing super terrible right now, so that is neat. Do we have any cool secret police buildings that I may care about building? No. Yes. Yes, this one is nice. Do you actually work? Ministry of Defense, 90 people. Perfect. This is a big city. So I only need to place one. You have parking spots for cars 15 versus 8. I like it. I like it. I don't think we need all of the workers, but I do think that this building will cover our city as it exists. And because why not, we can put it right next to our school, because they can be reminded that, well, surveillance is real. So there's that. I like it. City Hall. This is a little awkward because I did place all these city parts initially. With that, every single city part needs their own city hall. I don't want that. I would like to have one city hall for this whole business. Too modern. I've seen that in one of the reviews before, but too modern. This is what, the White House? It's not the White House. I like it. Yeah, I think I may want that. This is no. Definitely no. No, too fancy. Do we have any other ones that I may consider? This one, still too modern. I think I like this one. This one I like the most. Where should we put that? It should oversee the city. And I think right here is a pretty good space for it. So how about you make yourself at home right there? Yes, mods. I think that's fine. Otherwise the city will look exactly the same like everything else that we did. Technical service. Yes, we need those. We need several of those. We have to place them in some places. I don't know exactly where yet, but they have to be placed. I would like to keep this relatively free from residential anything. So let's use the metro as my measuring stick. Not like that, but like this. If I go out here, 700 meters, well, they may get a little pollution, but I can probably put 2 or 3 heating plants right behind here. We still have to deliver coal. I have to figure that out. We do have a rail line coming there. We have a rail line sitting down here, so it shouldn't be terribly hard, but I have to figure it out, and then I have to bring workers into the heating plants as well. But we'll figure that out once we get there. But behind that line is where we get heating. I think besides kindergartens, which I always place after residential buildings, we are good to go. This is the downtown area. So some high rises belong here. I don't know. I don't know what else you want to do there. So let's get started. 600 people. Did they change that? 593 does not sound like a number that I recall, but what do I know? For residential buildings, I actually prefer using the vanilla ones because some mods just act a little funny and don't do things that you would expect them to do. So, 600. What's that? 600. 1200. Why is that so hard? 1800. And then just a couple more. 1800. Let's see here. 2400. 3200. There. And that's 4,000. 4,000 people can already live there. Yeah, let's just fill in the downtown area with the skyrise, taller buildings, just like that. Don't hate it at all. I'm stopping counting because we will have more than enough citizens in this city. That is not a problem I'm worrying about. I am simply worried about filling everything up. So yeah, there's our high rises. That's how we're gonna get started. That looks good. Give me some footpaths, huh? Now, this looks like a prime tram line. I don't even, there doesn't need to be a real road in here. There's no reason for these guys to have a road access. So I could make this a tram line, just plain tram. They could just even drive back and forth and it would be fine. The only problem with trams is there is a time when I have to assign a station to send all of their people to just like another station, which in this case would be this one. It's not the end of the world. Just as much as I can, I would like to use transfer options when applicable. So I need to use a couple buses to get people here. Let's see. Maybe I have a couple. Where are you? Not there. Yes, here. Good. For citizens. I don't think I have metro and bus stop mixes yet. Yeah, it's a bus platform. That's not helping. No. But I also haven't looked at mods in a long time, so it's probably just something that is missing. Trolley bus stop? No. Tram stop? Yes. That's what I want. Holden station, that's nice. Trolley bus, no. I don't think I have anything that I like for tram to bus tram to bus transfer, no. But I have tram stations where a bus can go and actually pick up people. So that is an option, a very simple one actually, that we may even want to utilize. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a tram street. 100%. That could just continue out there near this metro station and then come back, and we could do something similar on this side as well. No, we can do trolley buses on this side or just buses. We can just do buses on this side, and the bus starts effectively here near the place of Palace of Communism, goes around probably around here, because yeah, we can use that to deliver people to our heating plants, go out to this intersection and then go all the way back to the actual train platform, and then that would work. I don't hate it. So road-wise, this is tram track only. Yes, you will be tram track only. This can't be tram track only, so let's make that more official, and then yeah, we're just gonna have a station here and then a turnaround loop. Turnaround loop, should we? Yes, I want an end station on this side. I think that looks better. So give me a depot, give me a tram. I don't need a tram depot, I need a tram end station. That's what I want. Very good. You can just exist here. Then give me a tram station. 250 passengers. It's not nothing, it's not a lot. But it is what we have, so that should be fine. Then give me the last connection here. I'm going to make that a real road so we can actually build this piece of track. That will be helpful. So there's a station. In Berlin, where I grew up, tram stations really were about half the distance of metro stations when you place them or when you try to go to them. So I'm going to try to do something similar. It's not going to be exactly that, but it should make sense at least. Let's put that one there. Put one a little closer because there's just a large gathering of potential road connections here. That was the wrong road connection. It was a tram only. I needed a tram and a road. And then yeah, we'll just get a couple things in here and we should be golden. I am going to use just the big trams, tram stations or tram stops, because the small ones are just too small. 150 people, nothing fits on those. So let's get that one there, get this one here. Technically, construction offices are supposed to be able to drive on those places now, but I'm not sure if that's really true. Let's put the last stop. Don't think we have to go that far out. Let's put the last stop somewhere near near that store. They do need a loop. My only question is, do I want to... Yeah, I think I want them to loop this way. So you can go there. Now, over here, make that a road connection and probably all the way to somewhere over here. I don't know how far yet. This can be a tram only. Okay, that's good. And this just has to come back, turn around, very good. And then this is your turnaround loop. Wonderful. Everything is kind of connected. What do we not have? We don't have a power connection for the tram lines yet. And that is something that's very important. And we will probably just splice that in out here. Let's take you away just a little bit. We need the tram travel. That's what it's called. Get you on this side. Make sure all of this is connected semi-correctly, and then we're good to go. Yeah, end station there. The first stop that's not in the middle of the road, and everything else kind of just fits in. I'm happy with that. Let's tell our construction offices to get started on these, because why not? Okay. Actually, it's good. You can't connect there? Oh, you're still not done with this. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Cool. That one's taken care of on that side, I believe. Now, let's see here. That looks good. I'm gonna do the footpaths when you're not looking. They're really not that exciting. So that should be fine. I did say I would like roads set up here, and I think this will get us to heating setup. I'm not gonna set up water and sewage today. That's gonna take some time because I need to think about some logistics for that. Nothing too complicated, but you still have to think about it. We have all these fields, so it would make perfect sense to bring all our water from the fields because they are cleaner in that area. So we'll see how that goes. But we're not going to do that today. I'm going to start heating, but not 100%. Everything is going to be buried, so the heat exchangers will just be in certain areas. And that should be fine. I'm actually hoping that because I won't let people move in, that my heat exchangers will give me good indications of how many more heat exchangers I need. That will actually be really, really nice. But sometimes that's just not the way the cookie crumbles, and that is okay. Interesting. I can only set this one to not move in. That's fine. Can you? Nope. Can't do it over there. So let's set up a general bus connection for stuff that may happen here. And I will use just a regular bus platform on the beginning and the end of the trip, which is here. And well, I guess I said it goes out to here, which is nice. I think I want an extra bus stop here, just as an extra thing that connects everything. And then you could argue that I should put a bus stop where the students will be, at least will be dropped off, but we can just use the smaller stops for this. So 200 people. No, that's not a lot. 200 people go here. And we can always add smaller bus routes as we see fit. So you can go there, you can go there. And yeah, this one is actually a really short route because it just goes here. I don't want to use line spacing, because line spacing is awful. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to put a bus end station in the middle because it will do the same thing. And we'll still space them out. It will just space them out differently. As long as you just use one, it always does the same thing, and it actually works pretty well. Cool. I will plan on 20,000 people, which is about 2 heating plants. One heating plant over here can easily, where are you? This one has been easily able to handle this 10,000 people village. There you go, 11,000 now. Hasn't had a problem yet. All the heat exchangers are doing just fine. So 2 heating plants are more than sufficient. If you remember season 3, sorry. That was a lot going on there. Ooh, are you done? You're almost done. Nice. How are our rails? Our rails are getting there, but our trains are just not sophisticated enough to move faster than what they are doing right now. And that's just the way it is. And that is totally okay. Let's see, can I assign anything extra to group 2? I just want to do as much as possible right now. We are in October. I will speed this up once we're done and when I put the footpaths down, but right now I don't think we need to. Yeah, make sure that you have that one in there. Yeah, let's do the heating plant. I don't know if I'm going to get to the metro piece. I would really like to, because I think it will look cool, but if I can't get there, I can't get there. And this time I remember large heating plant is what I'm putting down right away. Obviously, I would like the heating plant to have the outs pointing that direction. So that's what we're going to do. Get me some flat ground here. We'll see. Let's see. Give me this one. I think I'm going to start out with some bulldozing. I bought them. I'm going to use them. Yes, this is a mountain, but I'll make the mountain do what I need it to do. So let's take this away so I can actually have access to all of this. And yeah, if we get a couple people sick because of how we placed our heating plants, then that's just how it is. I would prefer not having to place more heating plants later on. I can already think of one part of the city where I can't really avoid it, but I'm going to do my best to not have to place more heating plants later on. But we'll see. Underground pipes should be pretty efficient for a very long time, so I'm not terribly worried about it. All right, this is big and flat and gets us a good starting point. Heating plant. I think we can just place, well, definitely one here, and then flip you. And this one we can't place because I cannot access the road part to it. So if we put one here, this will work. I'll definitely get a piece of road out there, and that's really all we care about in this case. Cool. So that one is connected. Wonderful. We have all the pipes going out here, and there will just be one central location where I drop off people to work there. Excellent. Let's give me a conveyor engine. They're all the same. They just have different heights. So just click on any of the sorry, they're all the same within the same system. So let's put you here. I'm going to drag you out a little bit. Let's flip this. There you go. I want the road connection on that side, and that doesn't look terrible. Sure, that's fine. I will use a large aggregate storage. Why? Because I would like to deliver with trains, and if I use a small one, that may not be as simple as it is with this one. I'm going to flip you around. No free excavator, excuse you. My excavators must be all over here, and they are currently not part of the show. That's unfortunate. Can I get in here a little more? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Can I use these guys? Nope. All my excavators are doing something. That is actually amazing because I probably have 20? Well, I about have 2 full construction offices. So yeah, 20 is not that far off. But I guess we're going to do bulldozers today. That's fine. It just takes a little longer, and oh well. Yes, you large aggregate storage. I would really like this, but I also need you to be turned around because I want the road pointing the other way. I already explained that. Flip. There you go. And that's connected. Cool. So you... just making sure that there's enough room here. You can come out this way, you can come out this way, and then you just connect right there. Beautiful. All of those are happy. Now I need my coal drop off, which would be train aggregate unloading. Yes. I would like you to fit right in here. That would be awesome, but that road is in the way. So, oopsies. Oh, come on. I did not expect that to be a problem. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell them that they're not allowed to search anything. Just like that. I'm going to get all 4 of the excavators home. They're really not going to have a huge impact on what we're doing here. All 4 excavators home, and now I can actually place things down, and life should be a little easier. There you go. Flip you around. It's a... No, it's not the same, but it's not helpful. There we go. Yeah, the field is going to suffer a little. Actually, now we have excavators. Now I can probably do this. Yes, that field suffered a little bit there by me placing stuff down, but needs must. Needs must. Give me the storage again. Have you go into the mountain a little more. Every inch that I can gain here is going to be... It will make my life easier for placing that unloading station right there. And you can get the cliffs a lot steeper if you use buildings to dig into them compared to just the landscaping tools, if you didn't know that. A little bit cheaty, but now it's just like a drop-off thing in the mountain, and that's okay. There is a connection there, which is all I wanted. And now we're going to try this thing again, and it will be beautiful. Yes. Right there is good. That connection is fine. Now you... I was hoping you would just do that. Very good. You, I hope, just connects there, you connect there, and you connect in here. And now we have that heat connected. We still need this side to be connected. So let's run this. Why not? Let's just run it right by the fields and connect it into our actual road. We do know that this will be a high traffic area because we're going to have buses trying to turn here. So let's make them turn a little quicker. Just planning ahead a little bit. And then you just have to, well, connect here, and then we can actually start building this. Great. We still need workers to come in here, and that should be the easiest. There shouldn't be that many people. So how about we do this? I would like a normal bus stop. A normal bus stop right in here. Is this what I want? Probably. Normal bus stop right in there. I'm not too worried about the nodes on the buildings here, so that should be fine. I do need to check something. There has been a bug where I can't connect heating pipes all the time. This is the above ground one, and this is the below ground one. Looks like all of them are connectable, so I don't have to worry about that. But now a bus will come in here, get into the bus stop, drop off all the people, and we're going to have footpath connections or whatever there eventually. And that is nice, but this is also where I want the bus end station. We're going to have a big one, because, not trolley bus, not this, not road depot. Where are you? Bus end station small, bus end station large. Looks like the trolley bus version. And now I'm hoping that they come up here, this road, they will park, or they will drop off people inside that station right there. Then they come out of the station like something like this. Let's see, I want you really to have a node right there. Cool. Come out of the station like that, and then once they're done, they will leave this way. Yes, I can force this with one-way roads, but that's not what I'm about. That is not what I'm about in this case, so I'm hoping that this will get us there. This guy will need some fuel, but we can worry about that once we get to that point in time. So this feels okay. Time-wise, 10 more minutes to get disconnected. I don't think this will be a problem. I don't think this will be a problem at all. Let's see, how would you like? Too steep. I'm aware that that's too steep at some point, but if we put lower the ground a little bit, I don't think this will be much of a problem. See? This one doesn't think it's a problem. Let's get a little better angle so I can actually see what my rail is doing here. Looks like we have F4 clicked, so no snapping is enabled. It's going through the field a little bit. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And there you go. Get this one connected. I do technically have a little X here, a little diamond crossing, but that's not going to stick around. That's just to enable the construction cranes to do their business. So there you go. There was a little hump there that made life a little more complicated than it needed to be. But there you go, everything is set up. And we could even leave the X here. There's no good reason to take that out, but now we have a coal supply to the back of our city, and nobody should be cold. Still have to set up all the plumbing and all the other stuff, but that is a pretty good start for this. Yeah, city, the core of the city is right here. This is where I'm planning to have most of the workers for the city itself, I hope, and everything else will just be some buildings that we fill in that go gradually smaller. I think right here is a pretty good spot where we can start doing that. Just smaller. I don't want to go super small, but let's go with, ooh. No, the flat bricks, or the brick flats are something that I want to do a little later on when we're a little further along. So how about, I think I like these. I know we use them in the other city. No, they don't use up enough space. I need something that uses up more space in this area, something like this. So we can, let's see, how many people are in there? 170? 174. Cool. So they don't add a lot of population to the city, but they're definitely nice. But they're not gradually smaller than these. Okay, gradually smaller is just this guy. All right. Let's just plop down a few of these that are all semi-samely oriented. I'm not counting how many we're adding, but I'm just filling in the space. That should be good. How many kindergartens do we need here? All of them. They all have to be in walking range. Oh boy. That actually will create a small little problem once we get there. So let's see what I have for kindergarten. I have bigger ones available. What is my vanilla one? 100. So if I get something with 300 that is a good size, 270. This is not, I don't think this is unreasonably sized. So yes, give me one there and give me one back here by the, well, one by the pub and bistro, but also by the main train station, because when people go to work, they have to bring their kids somewhere. So that should actually help. Cool. So they're in there doing their thing and everyone is pretty happy. All right, there are a couple things that are supposed to happen up here. One thing is, what's this? Oh, the cableway station, yeah. One thing is I want to produce trains to use for the metro, okay? The other thing is I want to produce trains to export, okay? So how am I going to export trains? I'm not 100% sure. I rarely ever get to export trains. I believe there are ships that can transport trains. Let's do this. Give me, so a train in here, yes. I was, at some point I was about to set up a train to go on, to be a dedicated train to run here. But I haven't told him to do that yet. So how about you go again, because there should be more wagons. And then you. Oh, there's... I assumed that these guys would tell me who can transport them. I don't want to buy you. Where is that thing that tells me who you... Yeah, you tell me. That symbol wasn't there already. Maybe that means it can fit on everyone. But can be loaded onto this vehicle. Who can you be loaded on? Oh, this is just a wait. Oh, this one can load that stuff. That's not helping. I want to know what ships can load what trains. Maybe that's something I just have to look at later on. Where's this? Not in a new city. Cool. It's already probably taken care of. Wait a second. Happiness is fine. Oh, the wagons are just on their way there. The fire trucks are on their way there. That's okay. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm going to export trains yet. You can put it in the comments, but by the time you put it in the comments, I probably already have figured it out. So what we're going to do instead in the last we're going to do this next time. I'm going to build this metro thing, and I'm going to set up a way to actually export trains. via ship, hopefully, because we have this nice little thing there. And I also have this lake. I'm not above just putting a little canal in here and having a dock standing here for ships to come in and pick up some trains. If that means I have to flip this thing around, I'm not completely against that. I would prefer that not to be the case, but if that's the only way to do it, to pick it up directly from the railway production line, so be it. But I would think, I know last time I said they didn't, that these spaces for vehicles and containers can load new trains. Not 100% sure, but it's something I'm probably going to try out here in just a second, and then we will know. I'm surprised to see that my money hasn't moved as much as I expected it, but that's fine. we are going to use a lot. Again, I will do... Let's do this. I will do footpaths in due time, probably without you because they're relatively boring. But everything is going to get done. Let's speed this up. And let's see where most of our business is happening. Probably here. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about not getting to the metro today, but it will look awesome. I had one accidental fail at doing that, and I really liked how it kind of turned out already. I just have to do it again and better, and then it should be fine. Wow, we're out of boards. No, that's steel. Oh, good. I thought, yeah, there was a little bit of boards there, and that confused me. But there's our guy that's doing all the steel things. So everything is fine. Everything is busy. We are consuming a lot of stuff, and we're not selling just as much, but we're selling still enough. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will see you again next time, and then more. Bye-bye.